Hey, what's up, guys? It's just Shake Reviews, and behind me is wait, it's not. Wait, who's this here? Where did? Well, apparently there was supposed behind me was supposed to be a Tesla Model 3, but I guess it somehow disappeared. I don't know. So I guess I'll give a little bit of history about it while the owner tries to find it. So, what is a Tesla? Well, if you know anything about cars, you know it's a new company made by electric cars. And pretty much they're all American made, all the new company, this is going to be the future, yada yada, all this super stuff. And people are all wondering, are they really the future? Yada yada, but you know, it's a cool car. Oh, there it is. Here it is, guys. There it is. If you guys, alright, our few feature that were a little bit different in this video is that is called the summon feature, which is really cool. What you do is you put it on your phone and you can summon it. Alright, guys, there's a lot I get to talk about this car. Not so much a history because Tesla is a fairly new company. This is their sedan. And I know it's a little bit different than my normal video, I'm sorry, but pretty much this is their entry-level sedan. When Tesla was making cars, their parents was like, I bet you can't make a sedan that's cheap. Boom. I bet you can't make a truck. Boom. But you can't make a semi. Boom. I bet you can't make a tree. Boom. Tesla Model 3. Perfect. Alright, guys, let's get in the walk around. Alright, this is such a beautiful front end. You gotta love these futuristic headlights. Very unique late design. Really nice. And this is an electric car, so you do have a front to pop it. You press the Tesla, you sign your way to the Tesla. I'm just kidding, you press the button on your phone. Here is the owner, and this is his phone, and here is the cool app. All you do is you press you open it, then you open it. Not a lot of space. And under the hood is a 6.5 liter V12 making a bajillion horsepower. Look at that beautiful V12. I'm just kidding, it's an electric car. There's no engine there. Nope. So, but there is, I believe, radiator and stuff like that to cool off the battery.
There's a small radiator system that manages the thermal condition of the batteries. The battery pad.
Oh, that's cool.
And then this is the only customer serviceable fluid. The windshield wiper fluid.
That's it.
Little message for the fire department. There's a high voltage line that they can cut in case there's an accident, because you don't want to get electrocuted.
But these cars, they're accident proof. There's no way they can come in an accident.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Gotta love these fog lights, really nice. Gotta love these wheels. Now, what's cool thing about these wheels is that's not the actual wheel. That's a wheel cover.
That's a wheel cover.
And you can...
The stock rims are pretty nice.
And look at that. That's the actual wheel.
Little bit dirty.
Yeah, pretty nice though.
But the option, you can get a center hubcap cover and lug nut covers that dress that up. It looks pretty snazzy. Yeah. But these guys provide about 5 to 10% boost in efficiency because of the aerodynamics.
So, unless you really want to show off your aftermarket wheels, just keep the thing on.
Yeah.
Really cool. I really like the sleek design. I'm glad they didn't have that stupid front though, trying to make it look like an engine car, and just made it what it is, an electric car. You know what I mean?
Well, one thing they did, because there's no engine up front, they can push the cab forward.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Pretty nice. Here is your engine, your battery thing. I believe you just touch it or
press.
Oh. Now I heard that you can do that without the key, and
Yes, you can do it with the phone app, you can do it on the screen, and you can do it with your charging cable.
that is so cool. The trunk, but now every single car is different. The button is
Right in the middle.
okay. That's simple. Pretty nice. Jesus, that's a lot of space.
Yep.
Jesus, that's a lot of space.
Because there's no gas tank.
Oh my, even more space.
Yep.
And this, I believe, is the cord.
Yes, this is the
That is cool.
This is the Tesla mobile connector.
That is so cool.
This plugs into the car. This plugs into the NEMA 1450. I think it's a dry air plug outlet
Yeah.
in your garage, and you get 32 amps. Only takes a couple hours to.
That's not bad. And how many miles does this get?
Comment. It's the range.
The range. 200.
It
100.
really depends on how you drive it. The EPA for a brand new one is about 310, 320
That's not bad.
miles. But you know, full blast highway speeds on the interstate, yeah, more like 200, 250.
That's not bad. So you can drive to work and back, and
Oh yeah, I commute 52 miles a day, and I use maybe about 20% of the battery
yeah.
on
Now-
a daily basis.
Now I know with other batteries you need to drain them before charging them. Is it like that with this? Or
No. For optimal battery health, you do not drain the battery.
all right.
You maintain the battery in the sweet spot between 20, 30 to 70, 80%.
Wow.
You keep it in that range. You can charge it to the max for a long trip,
Yeah.
but not routinely. And you don't drain it to zero ever if you can help it.
All right.
So
And it's not hybrid or anything. It's all electric.
it's all electric. There's no gasoline, no engine.
So if you're on a Jeep, you're stuck.
Yeah. Fortunately, if you're on a high, if you're doing your daily commute, your gas station is at your house.
Yeah.
And every day you leave the house with a full tank.
Mm.
If you're on a road trip, especially with a Tesla, the Tesla has the supercharger network, where they're equally spaced along all of the interstates across North America now. And you're never more than a couple hours away from a supercharger.
That is
In fact, at this location, we're about 5 or 10 miles, well, 5 miles away from a supercharger.
that is nice.
So
And I believe it costs like $2 per charge.
it just depends on how much energy you need and how long you stay.
Now people are like all freaked out about the way Teslas look. This ain't too crazy looking. It's pretty. It's different, but it's not too.
They were trying to make it as mainstream as possible,
But
so that it wouldn't scare people away.
yeah,
Now for the Cybertruck,
That-
they did not go mainstream.
they were like, okay, let's make it as stupid as possible. Maybe not stupid as the word, as crazy looking as that.
Uh-huh.
All right. Is there anything in the exterior we need to talk about?
No, there's been a lot of press about fit and finish issues with Tesla. When I got the car, I examined it closely and found nothing particularly horrible.
Did it just lock itself?
Yeah, the car just locked itself.
Now to get in,
there's a slight, in fact, I can't even tell it anymore. There was a slight alignment in the front hood, but otherwise, no.
it's pretty good.
I had concerns about this front side being vulnerable to rock damage. It's after 1 year and 21,000 miles. It's proven pretty resilient.
Really?
Kind of impressed. There's some more damage showing up, and I just noticed a little deal right there.
That's not bad compared to my car, whereas it catches everything.
I am noticing some strangeness on the lenses, but you know,
It's such a good-looking car.
yep. It does not have a mainline front grille.
Which I'm glad. The first Tesla.
It does have a grille, and there is a radiator tucked under here.
Because just like anything, you have to. Those batteries, they do get hot, and they do need to be cooled.
They need to be kept in an acceptable temperature range. So, in the summertime, especially, they'll cool. In the wintertime, we try to keep them relatively warm.
Yeah. So to get in this car, you
push on the fat and pull on the skinny.
Sweet. Now, I believe you're just about as tall as me. Now, to start this car, you're saying there is no push button. This is, unlike every other car in the world, you don't just push it. You don't push, there is no button to push. There is nothing to start the car. To start the car, you push it, pull in the brake. I barely tapped it.
Yep. It just hitting the brake.
Wow.
Starts the car.
Wow. That is cool. Alright, so this is pretty much a giant iPad. And this controls everything.
Absolutely everything.
So, what are the cool stuff you found about it?
There's your master control menu. There's quick controls for things you need every day. Lights.
Yeah.
Door locks. Well, lights, you can turn, everything's pretty much automatic. Everything's pretty much automatic. There's ambient lights. There's even an auto high beam, which I kind of don't like. And then, yeah.
And one thing that's cool about this car specifically, there is no gauges in front of you, and there's no buttons, or there's no like buttons for every little thing.
This is the only control button in the entire car, and that's the hazard lights.
Yeah.
Dome lights. You interact with many of the controls via these scroll wheels on the steering wheel.
Yeah, and
so they scroll up and down, sideways, and they press.
Yeah.
And those controls are contextual with wherever you are in the system. So
if you were to say move this, let's say steering wheel, you want to control your steering wheel.
And in and out. Well, maybe maybe it's the other way. Oh yeah, it's left and right, goes in and out.
Ah, okay. That's interesting. And then
and the mirrors, same thing.
Yeah.
Of course, you can tell them to fold. You can lock the rear window. You can lock the window controls if you have small children.
So
all typical stuff.
This is
lights,
so cool.
Locks, keys. You know, the car comes with a couple of key cards, but basically your phone is the key.
Is the key. So when you got the Tesla, how did you get the key to the car? Like, you download the phone, enter a code that gives you the key to the car?
Yeah, there's a way to pair. You can add a key, and then you can pair a phone. I could pair your phone. I could pair, you'd have multiple phones.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you can have instead of going out and buying a bunch of keys, you can just pair.
Yeah. Say you had a family or a group of friends that you're really like, and let them drive your car. You can enable their phone as a key.
Wow. And then for people you're just letting them borrow, you just give them the card.
Yeah, if you're having the car serviced, giving it to the tire shop, having valet parking, you hand them the key card, and the key card is.
Does it work just like the key, like your phone does, or does it limit what you can do with the key card?
Well, the key card touches on the A pillar behind the driver's door,
Hmm?
and then to drive the car with the key card, you just place it on the console right behind the cup holders.
Wow.
And that enables the car to drive.
Wow. That is cool. And one thing is, I like how everything...
So you always keep a key card with you in case you lose or break your phone, or you run your phone out of charge. So you always have this with you.
And one thing I like is how complete, seamless line everything is. There is no gaps, there is no anything. It's just one continuous.
There's no binnacle, so they could move everything forward and down.
Yeah.
You have great road visibility.
And now you're probably asking yourself, where the heck is the air conditioning? There's no vent or anything. Actually, there is. This right here is one giant vent. There is no individual vent. It's one big vent. And you control that with this big with the touchpad like always. And what is incredible is I can literally control it with your finger and you'll do it there.
You can split. You can set it to the center, go up, go down.
This is so useful.
Your temperature control, your fan speed, recirculation, air conditioning, you know, the front vent, the footwell vent.
Why can't other cars have this?
And then there's an automatic feature, which if you trust the car, it's especially useful in the wintertime when you've got fog. The car will sense all of this and fix the interior ambient temperature and humidity to clear up your windows. It's brilliant.
This is a smart car.
And that's just the beginning. The display, you can day mode, night mode. It's on automatic, so it'll switch day mode, night mode. It goes black.
Oh, nice.
So at night it's not as bright, and then it automatically transitions between day and night modes. Screen clean mode, if you've eaten French fries or potato chips and you got greasy fingers, you can screw.
That's nice.
But I kind of refrain from that.
One thing I like it.
You change your language, you change your time format, you change your energy display between distance in miles and energy percentage battery.
That is cool.
And distance, kilometers, miles, temperature, Celsius, Fahrenheit, and some people in parts of the world use bar for their tire pressure. You can change that because they're selling this car in Europe, in Great Britain, and yeah, of course the steering wheel's over here, and they use all different, units of measurement.
This is such a cool car. And you have your different driving modes.
Driving modes, standard, chill. Chill takes the edge off of the acceleration, and so you're not launching like crazy.
But that's not as fun though.
Yep. Steering mode, comfort, standard, sport.
All right. Changes
the stiffness of the handling, because it's really drive by wire. It's there's no linkages to any kind of steering control. It's digital. Regenerate. So
that's incredible.
So again, all of these things can be, you can open your,
what did you do? They just,
then there's a backup camera,
which is amazing. There's so much in this car.
There's your charging information.
And what's cool,
open your charge port, you can set the limit. Again, I moved my charge limit up to 90% for today.
And this is so cool.
You adjust the charge current. You can do scheduled departure. It lets you know what your last supercharging event. I haven't supercharged this car since May, and I was just a fun day trip to Greenville, South Carolina, and I didn't even need to supercharge.
You just wanted to try it out.
I just wanted to do it just for the fun of it. Anyway, and I spent $3.96 for about 15 minutes of supercharging. Didn't need it, but I needed a restroom break.
It's pretty nice.
And anyway, It has voice control. This is how you interact with the windshield wipers.
Which can be annoying if you're driving because there's no button for it.
There's no, well, you can press the left button on the.
Okay.
Press it once, and then if you don't press, I've got a clean car, so I don't want it. But you press and hold, and you get your windshield wiper.
Okay, so you do actually get a wiper. That's nice.
Yep.
And for turn signals, I'm sure it's, yep, simple.
Yep.
All right.
It's straightforward. It's a car.
It's a car.
Then there's your
music.
There's your music.
Can't show any music due to copyright, but you know.
Yeah. The sound system is extraordinary. It's amazing.
Is it their own sound system or?
Apparently, yes. They had it designed. I heard that they hired or got somebody from Bang & Olufsen, which is a super high-end audio company out of Europe. Their stuff is
they're Mercedes and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're kind of like Rolls-Royce of audio systems. They're just like super top end. But there's speakers here, in the doors. There's a crank-in subwoofer. I've never counted how many.
There's so much in here. And then you have this beautiful panoramic sunroof that's beautiful. And one thing I like about it, that's entirely glass.
Yep.
And how is it blue?
We're sitting in here. It's a bright, shiny, sunny day. I think we've got just air coming from the outside to keep it okay, but this is polarized glass, and the car will still absorb solar radiation, but so you've got your cross beam here, you've got a cross beam here, and then the entire rest of the car is glass.
It's insane how much stuff is in here. All right, is there anything in this iPad we need to go over?
Well, oops. Again, you can pull music from your phone. You can stream. They have they use people don't like it, but it's okay. And then I listen to TuneIn Radio a lot. A few stations that I really like.
There's so much in here.
You can, if you have a Spotify account, you can use that. They have something called karaoke, so you can be sitting here and with, again, copyright, but you can sing along. It adds the words,
Oh my God, I can't believe it. And then
they didn't have standard radio with the car when I bought it, but now they do. So they added the software update. They added a radio tuner. Down to nothing. But anyway.
Oh yeah, you can get there's so much in here.
And then of course, there's your five bar graphic equalizer. The balance is a touch interactive, so.
That's incredible. You can control where you want the sound.
Right. And then there's immersive sound. Amazing.
Yeah. I like how big it is.
The energy again. Oh, this is cool. The car tracks your energy usage.
Wow.
And you can be cruising down the road, and you get feedback on how efficiently or how aggressively you're driving. It has impacts on your range. So the car tells you what
wow.
how you've been driving and how far you can go based on how you've been driving.
That's incredible.
And then it has a web browser.
And you can go to a website or anything you want.
Yeah.
With this. That's just incredible. And now, is it using your phone's data?
Nope. This is the LTE signal that comes with the car. Now.
Wow.
Now, just recently they've been saying that they were going to do this, but just recently they have gone to a subscription-based model. The car is connected all the time via LTE, all the time. But they have tiered the LTE or the service connection such that the basic covers, you know, what you see.
Yeah.
That's what your basic. Now, enhanced connectivity lets you toggle to satellite mode, you know, aerial view.
So you get Google Maps pretty much.
This is Google Maps, Google's data, but
that is incredible. And it tells you your superchargers.
Yep.
That's cool.
When you're on the map, it tells you where your superchargers are, and we've got a supercharger 4.2 miles away, and let's see. There we are, and
That's cool.
And you can route to it.
There's so much in here. Tesla really did a good job.
So if you're out and about and you're getting low on energy, you know, there you go.
Wow.
It'll even route you to it.
That's incredible how much stuff is in here.
And tell you what your state of charge will be when you get there. And now the car will actually prepare the battery to maximize your charging at that supercharger station.
That's awesome.
Anyway.
So what I like about this is it's constantly being improved.
Yes.
Unlike other cars, to where if you want like a new feature or a different thing on the iPad, you have to go buy another car. They don't make
yes. They have in the year that I've owned it, it's been updated several times. They've added features. They've boosted the power.
Yeah.
They had one power boost of 5%, and then a few weeks ago they did another power boost of 5%.
Which is incredible. That's what I like about an electric car. Whereas my Corolla, which has an engine, you can't do that. If you want more power, you've got to
modify the power, the fuel, the exhaust, all these things that you have to do, and you have to spend money to do it. All of these enhancements have come free of charge over the air software.
That's awesome. This thing is incredible.
Entertainment. You
can play Cuphead on this thing.
I don't know if this is a so, you know, I don't know what kind of car, if I can see in there. Let's see.
Be careful with the copyright.
I'm gonna disable that. Unplug this.
Oh my god. You want Xbox controller for your Tesla?
I did. So, I'm not a gamer, so I'm still very much.
But you can play. Is it seriously loading up Cuphead?
It's seriously loading up Cuphead.
In a car.
In a car.
In a car.
And we are.
And there is no console that you plugged in.
Oops. Oops. No. Oh. Here we are. We are in theory parked. And there's the.
Oh my god. There it is. Cuphead. In a car.
Mm-hmm.
This is incredible. Now, obviously, you probably shouldn't do this while you're driving.
Correct. In fact, it won't do it while you're driving.
Oh, okay.
It's prevented from.
What if your kids are playing it? Want to play it?
No, it will not play while driving.
Wow.
It is only when you are.
All right, guys. Here is the moment you guys been wanting for. Time to drive a Tesla. It's gonna be fun. So you. Oh wow. Okay.
Now,
to drive this car, you pull that down?
Push down once.
Why is it not?
You press and hold the brake pedal.
Oh.
Now, there you go.
Oh. Wow. not very responsive pedal. You really have to you really have to push it to get it.
Well, at slow speeds, the car is wondering about if you're going to stop. So if you put your foot off the accelerator,
it just stops.
The car will stop.
Wow. That's awesome. So if you're in like a traffic, you can just let the Oh, whoa.
Yeah, the torque is instant and no
delay, no revving.
No revving. There's no transmission.
It's just instantly.
Mm-hmm.
Now I doubt we can get to go that 4.2 seconds there to 60, but
not in a parking lot.
But yeah,
but, you know,
you can have your fun.
So.
Whoa!
Yep.
Whoa!
Yep, that's it's scary fast.
That was like it's like a rocket ship,
Mm-hmm.
except it's like an electric rocket ship. This thing is cool. And one thing I like about it is the visibility.
Yeah,
it's incredible. Like I can't believe how much I can see. Like the way they angled the windshield, it's way better than my car. My car to see in front of where my nose is. This you can see where your nose is.
Yep.
This is an amazing car. Now the only thing I don't like about it is how much technology they put into this thing, because I'm one of those people that I like technology, but I like to make sure that technology is, you know, ready for us. You know what I mean?
Yep. Well, they've now got 10 or 15 years of iteration on all this technology. So it's not like it's
brand new.
Brand new. They've been refining it. And yeah, if you want to go up here and line it up and come to let it go to a stop.
All right.
And the coast is clear, there's nobody around, punch. Okay.
That was quick.
Yep. A little scary.
And then I have found the only time I've used the brake is when I do my pulls and I need to brake fast. Yeah. That's the only time you need to use the brake.
If we were on a legitimate like drag strip, I mean, there's YouTubers out there who do drag with these cars, and they are just humiliating.
How do you?
Push in once, and that's park.
This has been a splendid experience. I've experienced many fun cars this year, but this has to be one of the most unique cars I've ever driven. This is such... everything about this car, it's such a good advancement in technology. I like driving cars that are a good change in cars. What caused the change in cars? This is a change in cars now. This is what's modern, what our car is going to become.
Yes, that is my opinion, and it's only a matter of economics. People will make an economic decision when these cars are at parity with your standard gas cars. It's over.
Yeah.
Because the driving experience is better, the driving economy is way better. Yeah, way better.
I mean, what else can you get this good of range and still have as fun as you want?
Well, there's a price to those punches.
Yeah.
But you know, there's a cost of driving a gas car aggressively too.
Exactly, it's the same thing. All right, thank you so much, man. This has been incredible.
Yep.
All right, guys, honest review of our first electric car. All right, guys, I want to apologize for making this video as long as it is. I had no idea there'd be this much to cover, but I guess I guess I should have expected. It's a Tesla, and because of that, I had to cut a lot of the driving portion, which wasn't as interesting as the iPad, so I kept most of the iPad stuff for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed. For the honest review, I absolutely love this car. This is incredible fun. All the features you get in this car, it's incredible. There's stuff in here that no car will do. Like, name one car you can play Cuphead on. And now you say, oh, did you use my laptop yet? No. Like, play on your car. Play Cuphead on your car that you also use for your air conditioning. Name one car that does that. Which is incredible. I mean, the amount of stuff that's in this car will blow your mind. And remember, say, oh, that's too much technology. I actually like it. I like the nice assistive technology. I love the braking. I love how I don't have to push the brake. The car senses I'm about to brake, and it stops for you. It automatically presses the brake. Now, if you're in a sudden brake, you can't do that. You have to press the brake. But I love how it automatically does that. That is so useful. And when you pause, it goes to hold. It holds the brake for you. Automatically puts the brake, so you don't have to have your foot on the gas pedal, which I love. And now I didn't really test out the autopilot, but I did test it when I rode it with him later. It's a little weird when the car just turns lanes and you're doing nothing to help it, but it's just something to get used to. Besides that, this is an incredible piece of machinery. Tesla has done an amazing job with this car. There's no wonder so many people are buying them. They're amazing. And they're getting cheaper and cheaper and more efficient and more better that eventually people who don't make a lot of money can afford them, which is nice. Electric cars are better than gas cars in terms of efficiency and yada yada. But right now, I don't think they're the future right now. Like, they're not today's future. But I think they might be the future for tomorrow and future generations, because all the stuff you get and all the efficiency, it's just going to get better. Now, I do hope that they still make gas cars, because I like a gas car still. But for daily driving, I want an electric car. Because I love the commute. I love how easy it is to use. When you're charging, plug out your home. Your home is your gas station. When you're on a long trip, you plug it in, supercharge, boom, it's done. You go. It's like you're using the bathroom. Like, it's just amazing. All the stuff you get with this car is amazing. It's just, I just love this car. So, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much to Steve, the owner, for letting me drive his Tesla. I had a fun time hanging out with you and getting to know your car. This has been an exhilarating experience for me. I am blown away by this car, and I hope you guys are too. But the only thing that's bad about this car, in order to really understand the car, you gotta get in one and experience it yourself. So if you're out there wanting to buy one, be sure to use my referral code that I'm going to put in for you. And if you buy a Tesla, you get 1,000 miles of supercharging time. And supercharging miles. Which is incredible. So, and also Steve gets it too, but you get it as well, which is nice. So, if you're thinking about buying a Tesla and you buy one, be sure you use his referral code. And you're not only helping me out, you're helping him out, and everybody. You're helping everybody out. You're helping the world by doing it. So, that's it for this video. See you guys next time. I'm out.